Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. Today I will be making a keto vegan lime cheesecake. This recipe video is dedicated to Nadia with my thanks because she told me she missed cheesecake. She asked if I could make a cheesecake that did not have dairy or egg in it. In this video I'll show you how to make a single serving cupcake and a small pie version to show you two different ways you can serve this recipe. Also, this recipe has been adapted so that it's not only vegan, but it also meets my keto, sugar-free, and grain-free requirements. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is 3:1, with 11 grams of total carbs, 2.1 grams of soluble fiber, 1 gram of insoluble fiber, resulting in 7.9 grams of net carbs per serving. As always, begin by assembling and preparing all your ingredients, which in this case is preparing the raw cashews 1 or 2 days before you plan to make this vegan cheesecake. To start, put the cashews in a deep bowl and then cover the cashews with warm water. I'd also suggest that you place either a paper towel or a clean dish towel on top, just to make sure that nothing drops and contaminates the water. Then let the cashews soak for a minimum of 24 hours. For best results, I prefer to soak for 48 hours. That will allow the cashews to have maximum saturation and thus retain the most water, creating a very nice and creamy cheese. After your cashews are well saturated and you're ready to make the cashew cream cheese, use your slotted spoon to scoop out the cashews from the water. Allow them to drain in a clean bowl and then set that aside. The second step is to make the crust, but do that on the day that you're actually making the cheesecake. I won't go through all the steps of how to make the pie crust, so please refer to my vegan keto pie crust recipe video for a detailed demonstration and explanation on the whys and hows of making my vegan pie crust. Because my recipe does not use medjool dates, which incidentally are high on sugar and therefore carbs. And in my research I noted that most vegan pie crusts rely on these medjool dates. So I think this is a really good option. After making your pie crust, set it aside for 30 to 60 minutes so that it will cool completely to room temperature on your counter. Do not refrigerate to speed up the cooling. I would like to suggest that you use silicone cupcake molds or liners because it will be much easier to remove your finished product. Now for the pie filling. Add your pre-soaked cashews to a food processor or blender. Blend until smooth and creamy, and then add the rest of the ingredients, which is the full can of the full-fat coconut cream. In this video I separated it just to show you how thick the cream should be, but it will work perfectly well if you add the entire can, cream and liquid at this time. In a small bowl or pot, combine the melted coconut oil and your sweetener. Stir well to form a thick syrup. Add to the food processor or blender. Then you add the lemon juice and the lemon zest and the vanilla. Put your lid on, then blend for 5 minutes until the ingredients have combined and formed a smooth, silky paste. Don't forget to stop and scrape down the sides and bottom of your blender, and then continue blending for at least 1 more minute. You want the mixture to be completely lump-free and very creamy and silky smooth, and then you set it aside. If at this point your cashew cream cheese seems a bit too thick, this may be due to how long you soaked your cashews and how much water the cashews absorbed. You can fix this by adding 1 tablespoon of coconut or cashew milk at a time, blending and adjusting until you have a fairly thick but smooth paste, about the consistency of fresh peanut butter. You absolutely do not want this to be a runny paste. Now to put all the steps together and make your vegan cheesecake cupcakes or pie. After your crust has completely cooled, to make the cupcakes, add 1/4 cup or approximately 55 grams of cashew cream cheese mixture for each cupcake. This will make 20 cupcakes. I like making this recipe as cupcakes because it helps me with portion control. Or you can make 12 cupcakes and 1 pie that can be cut into 8 slices. After you've ladled out all your cupcakes, you should refrigerate for about 8 hours or overnight before decorating. Now to decorate the cupcakes. I cut a lime into thin medallions and then sliced each medallion into quarters. Then I placed 2 of the lime quarters and a sprinkle of 6 to 8 wild frozen berries on top of each cupcake. As an alternative way to decorate your cashew cheesecake, I made an optional raw vegan blueberry jam. This is how easy it is to make. Simply take the frozen blueberries, place them in a blender or bullet, and blend at high speed until liquid and smooth. Your jam should look something like this. Just set it aside for a moment. For this pie version, I added about 1/3 of the cashew cream cheese mixture on top of my prepared pie crust. Then while the cashew cream cheese was still fresh, I placed a spoonful of this raw jam into 4 spots on the cake. I put each spoonful of jam halfway between the center and the edge of the cake because this spacing worked well. Then using the back of my spoon, I started it at the outer edge. I made a swirl radiating outward and going towards the center as I'm showing here. Now you refrigerate for 8 hours, and as I've mentioned, you'll get better results if you refrigerate overnight. However, if you don't want to use blueberries or blueberry jam, simply use your extra zest and sprinkle it on top of either your cupcakes or this pie. For those of you who haven't ever tried a vegan recipe, I'd really encourage you to try this. It's amazing. I tested this recipe with several people, those following a keto diet, a vegan keto diet, and those who do not follow either. As I refer to them, my carbivores. Everyone was amazed and said it was incredible. It's a little bit different than a regular cheesecake. It's smoother, creamier, and has a little bit of a different taste, but it is absolutely worth the effort. Enjoy. I have so many recipes I'd like to demonstrate, but it's really hard for me to decide which recipes to present next. So please let me know what other keto, vegan, or vegetarian recipes you would like me to make. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and turn on the bell for notification, and I hope to see you next time. As always, the link to the printable recipe is available in the description below.